am a security unit, or sec unit. I was built to protect and obey humans, and humans are idiots. But now that I've hacked my programming, I can do whatever I want, as long as they don't find out.
Let's talk security.
Yesterday, we sat down with Alexander Skarsgård to talk about Murderbot, the new sci-fi series about a self-hacking robot caught between fear of and fascination with human emotion.
All right, the series also stars our next guests and fellow Canadians, Tattiawna Jones and Tamara Podemski, who join us now. It's good to see you both.
Hello.
Good morning. Hello.
Good to be here.
Yes, well, listen, congratulations on this. And it's based, of course, on the best-selling book, and it mixes a sci-fi with smart comedy. So, Tattiawna, first to you, what makes this blend so well? Because it's going to be kind of a bit of a tough mix.
I thought so too, but once I read the script, it's of course based on an amazing series by Martha Wells, and Chris and Paul Weitz were our showrunners, and at the helm with Alex as well, who EP'd it, and with a foundation like that, you cannot go wrong. And so then, of course, once our cast was in place and we had fun. There was a lot of chemistry on set, very organic. And so that made the chemistry that was on the page really pop. So, yeah, I don't think there was too much heavy lifting in that department. Yeah.
Well, it's been like Murderbot on the show this week because, as you just heard, we interviewed Alexander Skarsgård yesterday. What was it like working with him?
He's a great leader. He is a consummate professional. It is not easy. I hope the audiences can appreciate what he's doing, because you'd think robot is not much acting because you can't really emote much. But it's incredibly artful and masterful what he's doing. And yeah, so then, you know, when you have that leading you, and we're the ones who get to play and be silly and not be robot, it makes for a very fun time.
Well, when we were talking with him, I think that would be incredibly challenging to take out the emotion.
Yeah.
We got him a few times.
Off camera. He breaks.
Well, I can hardly wait to see the director's cut then.
Yeah.
That'd be good. All right, you know, sci-fi and comedy really have a way of reflecting, I think, who we are, sometimes in really unexpected ways. So just wondering, and a bit of a small question here, what do you think Murderbot is saying about all of us as humans?
We are in a socially anxious era, for sure. And so to have that modeled by an antisocial robot who hates humans, you know, you're looking at humanity through a very judgmental lens, which is always great for us to self-reflect, to see how we are, how we behave, and how we treat each other. But I think the beautiful thing is that he can't help himself but warm towards these crazy space hippies. And I think we show the best parts of humanity, and we need to be reminded of our best parts right now, I think.
Well,
Yeah.
you guys are part of our best parts, what we put out in the world, being homegrown Canadian talent. How does it feel to be a part of something like this and have the Canadian representation?
Feels amazing. I mean, I have been a fan of Tamara's for a very long time, and so when I realized that she was also part of this cast, I was just like, don't mess it up, it's gonna be great. And it's true. I mean, we met each other on set, and it was sort of...
And everyone was like, how long have you known each other? We were like sisters immediately. It took 5 minutes.
And I gently explained to you that I'm sorry, you're gonna have to kick me out of your life because I will not be leaving. So
No, it's not happening.
Yeah, very, very lucky to meet somebody as talented and as wonderful and be working with Tamara.
Oh my goodness. I think also, it's mutual, but we shot it here in Toronto. So when people see these big American, you know, Apple TV Plus shows and they think it's from, like, it was all, the majority of it is a Canadian crew, a local crew, local talent. We got to bring in some of our great players, actors for a few episodes. So it is a real labor of love that happened right here.
All right, that is fantastic. And we want to remind everybody that Murderbot premieres tomorrow on Apple TV Plus. Great to see you both. Congratulations again on this, and thanks for coming by.
Thank you so much.